Later. Hi. So, depending on how controversial you want to be, here's the thing. You guys should be telling all of your friends that the puzzle of existence has been solved. You should just tell them that it's on YouTube and this guy has figured everything out. He knows everything about the dream world, he knows everything about existence, he's God. You should be telling people this. Like, I need more hits, I need this to, like, snowball into something more than what it is right now. I just saw Inception on Friday, so I guess I just saw it 3 days ago, but it's interesting that he chooses not to tell the story that's more interesting than the story we're watching. Like he leaves it up to be a puzzle or a mystery for us to solve rather than convey it himself. I guess narratively. So what happens is he gets back to his kids, but the top keeps spinning. So, what that indicates to me, the viewer, is that he's stuck in a dream world. And then I go, oh, okay, I see what Chris Nolan is doing. While they were in their dream world paradise, experimenting with dream within a dream technology, I guess Cobb, what's his name, Cobb something. Anyway, DiCaprio's character decides to convince his wife or girlfriend or whatever she is to kill herself by laying down on some train tracks next to him, right? But like, his character for some reason doesn't understand that he's gonna be killed like much later than she is. So like, to him, to his perspective, she's killed and he's killed and boom, right? But from her perspective, she wakes up and he's in a coma, right? So like, what happens is she goes back to sleep to try and like, I guess, find him in the dream world. And I guess she decides to recreate reality. You know, after she decides to recreate existence so that he would wake up in her dream. So she tricks it out so that as soon as he's killed, he wakes up and she's waiting in their apartment, right? Or she's waiting on the ledge. So like, he goes out to the ledge or whatever. She tricks it out so that he thinks he's in reality, but he's really in her dream world construct. So then she decides to get revenge on him because he made her experience the torment of committing suicide. It's not fun, right? So she's like, I'm going to get him to kill himself so that he can actually feel, you know, what I had to feel in order to wake up, right? Like, you know, they just couldn't hire a hitman to like shoot him in the head from behind or whatever. So like, she tries to convince him to kill himself with her because she knows that they're still stuck in the dream, and he refuses to. He doesn't, because he's stupid. And so the thing is that she's so much smarter than he is that she kind of just like creates a nice little dream world prison for him to exist in, which is just a recreation of existence. So he's like super, and the thing is that he's so good, like he's too good of a hero. He's never gonna die. He doesn't get shot. You know, she can't shoot him. Like, no one can shoot him. He's never somebody that gets shot in the head, whereas his friends are. So, what happens is that I have a whole series. This is part of a series that I do on films like Star Wars, The Matrix. I reinterpret all of these movies for everyone else because they're way beyond what most people are able to even comprehend, because it involves advanced dream world continuities and advanced I guess, spirit world continuities. Like, this one, Inception, is actually something that says, hey, come and figure me out, whereas, like, Star Wars isn't really asking you to, like, figure out the deal with, like, what the trickster is, and, how Star Wars actually mirrors reality in many ways. But, yeah, but most people don't. Star Wars mirrors reality in many ways, but most people never experience enough of what reality is to even have any vague idea of what George Lucas is getting at. Most people don't smoke as much marijuana or, I guess, study philosophy and like metaphysics as much as, I guess, certain people. Anyway, so Nolan kind of puts it out there and leaves the top spinning at the end, and so the viewer is supposed to be like, huh? And then do a little, like, detective work. But I feel like the whole backstory of her, like her character is cheated in the movie, because she just looks stupid. But in reality, she's smarter than he is. And she just keeps him in a little dream world prison while she's out there in the real world, on the beach, probably making a lot of money as a novelist or something. So what happens is that, she visits him in the dream world, and at the end, he finds his kids, or he's reunited with his kids, and yee-haw, it's all fake. Like, he doesn't really have a life. So, that's Inception for all of you who actually want to think about it in more, I guess, complex ways. I was just thinking, like a few minutes ago, that wait a second, that's supposed to be his totem. Like, if it kept falling over throughout the movie. It kept falling over throughout the movie, so he's awake. It's her totem. She controls it if she wants. She puts it in the safe and so like. It's all her fucking reality in that movie. It's kind of like Vanilla Sky. So, anyway. Oh yeah, tell everyone that I'm God. Ha ha ha.